Okay, so one thing about Wing Chun training, if you're doing that, again, this is Rebel Wing Chun, so there is a difference, a distinct difference. And one of the things that we train for and making sure that we have realism to it, not saying others don't, but this is how you can check your realism. So when somebody throws a punch, they don't hold it out there. They don't just leave it out there. If you're training to where they're throwing a punch and leaving it out there so you can do all your magic, whether it's Wing Chun, Silat, Muay Thai, doesn't matter, knife work, not so realistic. So what you want to do is she's going to throw a punch, and a lot of people don't know how to throw a punch, meaning that they don't spend enough time, hitting that and then coming back, bam, and relaxing and firing jab cross, boom, boom, just like that. So we're going to make it simple by dealing with just the straight, the jab. When she fires, she has to realistically also train to my head. Some people take a while to get to that stage. Initially, you may be training nice and slow. She extends it out like that, and I change in this manner. Now, some people will say, well, that's not the full Wing Chun, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is Rebel Wing Chun, trained more realistically, having to do with life threats, not making sure we are micrometer precision on our movements. If you train for reality and you train for real fighting, you find out it's a messy, messy business. So what you try to do is retain a structure in training so that when you get out into the real world under stress that is duplicated in your training, it's natural, it's normal. So in this case, I want to deflect this off the line. I just want this to get off the line of my head. And again, part of that is if we're going slow, we train the structure. The structure is that it's a forward movement. Fingers will help determine where that direction goes. Initially, we make sure that the fingers are turned this way so that my pressure goes in that direction. If I tend to go out here, I'll tend to move that out there. And that's not always beneficial because under stress, if I'm going like this, it throws my entire body over, and then I have to deal with that. And if I don't have good boxing cover, that's not going to work well. So this clears that line just enough so I can insert here. Now this could be an eye jab right off the bat. We're gonna go with something just really simple and under the radar, which is here, right there. Just gonna do a nice, good hammer fist on the liver. If you haven't had a liver shot before, it's an eye opener and a body dropper, okay? So we're going with a very simple thing. Everything about what I'm doing is moving forward into her. If I stay out here, that means I'm in the spot where she can just continue to keep hitting me. She has a free day at this. If all I'm doing is I'm going from this and she keeps going, boom, 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 I can sit there and do this all day long too, but nobody is actually being realistic here. So realism is if I do this, she ought to be hitting me with the second one. If I'm training for realism, I'm going to go here. I'm in, head is down for the headbutt. I've popped that liver. I've already done this really fast, so we'll go slow here so you can see. This is the contact. We don't allow this breaking. I roll this. I roll this and turn it towards my body follows through on this direction. If I am going through here, I do not skim it. I don't go like this. You'll see some people do that and they break that. That's not how Rebel Wing Chun does it. So we're going through here. I've opened that up enough. I've opened this channel. And again, I can just drive straight through with that, but then I check it down. Lopsa. Change this to a lopsa. I've got this, which can be attack, this, which is an attack, this, which is an attack. These are all in here. So you've got a lot of opportunities. And then I switched to lopsa instead because that's what I want to do today. Thumb on top, hammer fist at the ready. So the bong sao turns into hammer fist. And whop. I can get a little English on it by spinning the hips and popping the liver. In training, you have to be careful how hard you hit that liver because they will drop. The liver doesn't take that much to make you drop, and you don't want to keep pounding on the liver. It's not good. So again, none of that works if I'm still static out here. None of that works if she just sits there and holds this out, because again, our testing for reality bears that this is not reality. So I have to expect she may be doing 1 or 2. If she's doing that, doesn't matter. My opening up on this, so even if she closes that line like that, look at that, pop. I'm still going to get that because my motion here on this opens this up. So even if I get that second arm in there, I can still work that. That can change to this just as quickly. It's like one of those things you can go here and have them look down and hit you. Okay, so here, boom, or here, just pop. We train like that. We do a lot of striking on the up. We do a lot of striking on the low so that we have full power and we can actually feel what it's like to hit like that. But not only that, but we follow it up. So this isn't enough. I can't trust that what I've just done is enough. So I may work the silat, pull that leg out as I take off, so she's falling down, things like that. We have a hill that we're working on because that trains me for a couple of different things. Working at a disadvantage. Sometimes the sun is in my eye and I have to go by feel more. The calves get more of a workout. The shoulders get more of a workout because I have to defend on a higher line. So it's the same thing. The Highlander is up on the highland. So we want to go like that. So she's coming through and she's punching and she brings the fist back. It doesn't matter if she brings it back because mine is I'm in here, head is down because I've hit with the head, struck the liver already. The rest is open for me if I want to take her down or do whatever else I need to. I can hit there and hit back with the hammer fist. So bam, hit on the way out, okay, as I take off, because I may not want to just sit there and engage. A lot of our attacks sometimes is so we can get away. Again, that's realism, because I may have more than one opponent. I don't want to fight everybody unless I'm really trained for it, conditioned for it, and have lost all sense of survival. Survival says you don't go fighting 10 people because your ego tells you to. It says look for the exit, split. Okay, hope that helps you. Any questions, please put them in the comments below. Thank you.
Nice.